News Today. Please subscribe to view the latest news. This is breaking news today.
Is Hollywood finally learning not to bash conservatives? In this new age of conservatism, we've been seeing a backlash from the old guard in Hollywood. However, it looks like at least one director is learning not to attack a huge portion of moviegoers, especially in an age of intense competition from other forms of entertainment. But, is it a sincere move or just more smoke from La La Land? Recent months have shown shocking levels of hatred coming from the liberal elite in the entertainment world. Just because their chosen candidate lost the election, they feel they have a license to speak out against our elected president. Worse than that, we've seen a torrent of violent and hateful comments and imagery, aimed at regular Americans. We all remember the terrifying bloody severed Trump head from comedian hack Kathy Griffin. That was only the tip of the iceberg. From Twitter to talk shows, liberal entertainers, comedians, and actors have fired hateful, violent, and outright un-American tirades at our president and the people who support him. This has all but empowered actual violence from groups like Antifa and lone gunmen, to feel directed by the media to fight back. Award shows have been especially shocking. Entitled and spoiled actors, performers, and professional egoists used the spotlight to complain and attack our president, and the people who voted for him. Even though viewership of these events is dropping steadily, they continue to alienate millions of Americans with their violent rage-fueled comments, jokes, and skits. It seems like Hollywood cares more about grinding their anti-Trump, anti-conservative acts, rather than winning over audiences. Even beloved conservative sitcom Last Man Standing was cancelled, despite being a huge hit for 6 seasons. This came after Trump won, no doubt a response that the show was actually inspiring Americans to vote conservative. But, it looks like a few filmmakers understand that biting the hand that feeds you might not be the best course to take. In a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, Kingsman 2 director Matthew Vaughn explained that he removed several jokes attacking Donald Trump. The reason? He didn't want to drive away potential audience members who came to enjoy a movie, not liberal politics. I think my instinct was right. If you go too far, if movies get political when they're meant to be fun, then it weighs everything down a bit too much. Source: Entertainment Weekly. This is a shocking reversal from other filmmakers, who feel it is their duty to attack Trump at every turn. Liberals in the entertainment industry have decided that it's their job to push politics in everything. They think they are a part of some fabled resistance that must fight back the tide of conservatism sweeping the country. A recent article from the Daily Beast even went as far as criticizing a new Seinfeld Netflix special for not dragging politics into the famous comedian's uncontroversial repertoire. All these years later, and all that money richer, Seinfeld is still doing comedy about nothing. The question is whether that still works today when everything, even Jerry Seinfeld jokes, is mandated to stand for something. Source: Daily Beast. For liberals to attack Seinfeld for not being political, you know there is a big problem in Hollywood. Vaughn is showing a little bit of wisdom, in backtracking several nods to Donald Trump in his new film. According to reports, he had planned to reference the president's former TV show and even portray the White House in a unique way. In one of the now-removed scenes, the main baddie in the film, Poppy, Julianne Moore, noted that she wanted to be picked to replace Donald Trump on TV's The Apprentice. But a second scene was far more elaborate, with a segment depicting the Oval Office decked out in gold and red decor, in emulation of some of the lavish accoutrements seen in some of Trump's well-known hotels. Source: Breitbart. This, mind you, is the same director who, in his first Kingsman film, had a president resembling Barack Obama's head explode. So, he's not afraid of controversy. Yet at a time when Hollywood is practically foaming at the mouth to bash our president, he seems smart enough to know when to hold back. This makes plenty of sense from a bankroll perspective. As NFL ratings continue to plummet because of politics, it's clear that nothing is safe. If you drive Americans away with your hateful behavior, then your institutions, no matter how popular, are going to suffer. The same thing can be said of movies. With the vast array of entertainment options available to people, why would conservative Americans spend big bucks to go to the movies, when those movies are attacking their beliefs? It just makes sense to leave the toxic liberal hate out of the fun escapism. Maybe more folks in Hollywood will learn from Vaughn. Maybe not. What do you think about this? Don't you forget like, share and subscribe American News Today channel. Thank you for watching.